Welcome back, fellow children of the night. Join us as we walk the Devil's Road to another episode review for the Vampire Lestat. And this is the penultimate episode, episode 6 of 7. That's right, I didn't do the funny child number. But
yeah, well, to be fair, that died recently, so
did it really? Thank goodness. But
yeah, it did.
But anyway, as per usual with these episode reviews, we will be recapping the event of the episode, giving our general thoughts and initial reactions, as well as providing a little speculation. We went a little light on speculation last week because we wanted to wait till pieces came together, and now the pieces have really come together, so we can actually talk about it now. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, do yourself a favor, watch the episode first, and then come back here and tell us your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're down there, do all the usual YouTube things. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any brand new episode reviews, including our review of the finale coming up very soon. And we will also be doing a full podcast review in depth, covering the season as a whole on the channel as well. So look forward to that. So don't forget to do all that. And if you're on the mobile version, be sure to hit the hype button so you can spread this video all throughout the algorithm so all other denizens of the night can find this video and, discover our channel. It helps us grow. We really appreciate it. So without further ado, what did we think of this episode? This was the best episode. I would even say, I would dare to say of the show, to be honest.
You know what? I will second that. But I think in perpetuity, we should hold off until we make that assumption. But it's definitely
up on the list. It's 100%.
It's definitely the best episode in a while.
It's definitely for sure. It's the best episode of the season. I still think the Claudia death episode is the best episode of the show.
Mm-hmm. So it's like in the. It's definitely the top 5. Just
for sure. For sure in the top 5. For sure in the top 5. But why is it in the top 5? We'll talk about that in a second. Like a bit of the recap portion. We see now that Lestat has kind of embraced this whole role of making music for vampires and kind of providing the soundtrack to the Great Conversion. He's like, having more fun. He's more like jubilant and has a more of a lust for life, similar to the book Lestat that we see in the actual Vampire Lestat novel. So that was cool. Once again, provides another great song in Brutal Love.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, after just.
We only heard it twice. Yeah, we only heard it twice.
I don't know how to describe it. Like you were talking about when we were watching the episode, Jay.
Yeah.
Like after Stained Glass Eyes, the songs have just gotten more raw, more emotional.
Yeah, it has. You know what it reminds me of? Like not in the same genre, but the same kind of vibe. It reminds me of the more melancholic music that The Weeknd does.
Oh yeah.
Like if you've ever listened to The Weeknd's what was that EP that has Call Out My Name? The hell? It came out. It was the EP he made after Selena Gomez broke up with him, and he got real sad. But that one, if you listen to that album, it very much has that kind of vibe. It's a short little EP, very sad music, very good, very raw. That's definitely what Lestat's music feels like. Again, completely different genre, but I'm just talking about in terms of vibe and feel. That's what I got.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, so now let's talk a little bit more about it. So we see a lot more of Lestat and Louis in this. They're not together, but they might as well be, and they should be, because Louis, you need to stop leading that poor man along. That random guy that we saw that was your quote unquote lawyer.
Yeah, that dude doesn't deserve this,
Yeah, just break up with him. It's not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's happening. Louis ends up meeting Sophia, and it seems okay. But then, we finally get like the mic drop of basically Daniel revealing to the world that Lestat is in fact quite literally a motherfucker.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. And Louis does not take to that revelation well at all. Reasonably so. And
Understandably.
and I'll be real with you. Like Louis
we were yelling. All three of us were actually yelling at the screens like, you get what you get, man.
Exactly.
Come on.
And then Lestat just pulls this whole like coughing blood out of stress, making Louis feel bad, and then suddenly Louis just like, I'm sorry? No, Louis, don't be sorry. What are you apologizing for? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You know what it reminded me of, Jay?
What?
You know what it reminded me of? Like those scenes in like some Jane Austen novels or her contemporaries at the time.
Yeah.
Where the ingenue has like a
fainting spell,
tuberculosis,
yeah,
and she has to like cough up blood and faints in the
she's coughing up blood and faints on the fainting couch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This was this. Like this moment when they were just talking, arguing in the car. He had the.
I made the comparison, and I feel like it's apt. It feels like if you've ever been in like a super toxic relationship, like. And both of you are mentally unwell in some regard. Like when the one partner is like kind of like losing grip on the other partner, and so they threaten to harm themselves in order to get the other partner to stay. That's the vibe I got, and it's very much like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
And it was just like, oh come on, you guys are so toxic, but I'm not gonna lie, they did have really cute moments as well, so it's just like, do I like this or do I hate it? Is it both? It's probably both.
More likely both.
Insert
Rodeo meme. Exactly.
Yeah.
But so there's that. And we'll get back to the great conversion plot soon, don't you worry. But we have to spend a good amount of time talking about the fucking fantastic performance put on by Miss Delaney Hales, the actress behind Claudia, because the entire seance sequence like had us like on the edge of our seats. Like, we've talked about it before. We always yap during our watches of these episodes because we're just yappy people, as you can clearly see. But like that entire scene, we were all just dead quiet, just engrossed in the performance. Because boy, what a performance!
But to set up the scene before we actually get to this tour de force, yeah. Miss Hales, phenomenal job. But for proper context, Lestat and Louis, the brain trusts that they are, decided to find closure for Louis and little Claudia problem.
Yeah, because he's still paying Fraudia. I like that name for fake Claudia.
Yeah, Fraudia, that's clever, Lestat. I will give you that. You are definitely a creative. So Lestat decided to contact a witch to be a medium for Claudia's spirit.
And also, it's like a low-key crossover because Mayfair Witches is a spin-off that exists in that world.
Yep, Merrick Mayfair.
Yep.
And the start of the seance, we had a little bit of backstory. Like my grandma knew the
Duloc boys. Yeah, the Duloc boys. Yep.
And then when the seance actually comes into play, and Claudia's spirit comes from the afterlife. Oh my God.
Yep. First she comes, kicking and screaming as she would, because, it's Claudia. And she fucking busts that poor witch's tooth.
Yep. 'Cause she definitely should have been paid a lot more, because dental work costs a fortune.
Super expensive. But yeah, so then Claudia like manifests and like she lays into both of them, but man, she really fucks up Louis.
Yeah, she roasts this man.
She
Saying
just
like,
she
I
talks
didn't even love you.
she talks about how she was manipulating him the entire time, just kind of using him kind of as a shield.
I almost poisoned you, not
Not him.
and the only reason why I didn't poison you is because I knew you were more
Malleable, and I could
malleable.
use you until I could find something worthy of me. Oh man, it was so good. So good.
Yeah, and the fact that she loved Lestat more broke Louis's heart.
Yep. But it makes sense.
And-
They did have a very unique bond, because if you remember back in the earlier seasons, like, Lestat let her be a vampire, like embrace the actual vampire parts. Louis was always this like, no, I'm a monster. I can't be a vampire. I must only eat animals.
Yep, which hampered her. And then going into this speech, just tearing down both of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
What?
even Lestat is trying to play his typical cool guy. He's like, "All right, my turn,"
Yep.
and she just
And
tears
she
into
just
him.
unloads, and it's like, holy damn.
Yeah, she hated both these men
And
for what
but
they
the
put her
part
through.
that really got me was the part at the
Mhm.
end where she like laments not only her place in hell, but the fact that she can't find Madeline, the one person in her life that understood her, that made her life worth living. And it's just
Yeah.
just that blood curdling scream, the Madeline. I'm just
I've
like,
been
oh
looking
my
for-
god.
I've been
Yeah.
looking for her in the nothing.
Yep.
I can't find
She was
her.
Where is
she was the one good thing in my
bleak
little
black life.
bleak black life.
Oh my god. And also it's another jab at her. It's like, oh, okay, so you dug me up, but you lose any sleep over Madeline? Cause I don't see her anywhere around here. And then they're like, oh, well, shit, you're right. We didn't even think about Madeline. Which is super fucked up, because Louis definitely thought about Madeline, because he also hired somebody to play Madeline.
Yeah.
So like, wait, you're right, Claudia. Why didn't they think about Madeline?
Well, to be fair, we know from like the novels and the show itself,
Yeah.
Louis isn't the most reliable of narrators.
He's also he's also a selfish bastard, so he wasn't even really thinking about Claudia. This was more about his own closure and being able to say sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And she called him out for that too. And
Yeah.
ooh, such a powerful scene.
Oh yeah.
And then after that tour de force performance, you get, well,
Well,
I don't know about
hold on.
guys,
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
right. Yes, absolutely.
we gotta set it up a little bit.
But
Uh,
no,
I
here's
mean,
the thing
there's
about
also
it. I'm just
Daniel
saying.
in this episode.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Daniel's weak as fuck.
We-
That's all I have to say about that.
We already talked about Daniel and revealing the whole incest thing, and we do also kind of like infer, because it wasn't revealed until I guess the end when we found out. But Daniel's with Armand now, which is gross.
No, he talked about that. It's like they're dating now.
Yeah.
During like the dinner scene.
Yeah.
But I don't know about this particular ending for this episode being the penultimate.
Yeah.
I think it's a weak ending for this penultimate
I
episode.
think it's a good cliffhanger, but
it's a good cliffhanger, but it doesn't.
yeah.
It's not grabbing. It
yeah.
doesn't.
Also,
It's like a-
also, there's no suspense because like we heard in previous episodes that a vampire like Lestat could last several days, decapitated without dying. So like,
Yeah.
it's not like we think, oh, they're dead now. It's like, oh, we know they're not dead because they're vampires and they can survive
it's just
that.
the only thing is they're banking on you forgetting.
Yeah,
Probably.
but Pepperidge Farm. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
We also have the memory of elephants when it comes to stuff like this, so we haven't forgotten.
Exactly. You can't trick us, show. I remember the lore. Even though your lore contradicts the book lore, so like my brain does get this mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, so it's like the wires are crossed, but some things are still similar enough that we could just like, okay, I will let this slide for now, kind of deal, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so also something we didn't really talk about too much. They are setting up in the background the big concert in Montreal that will eventually lead to Akasha, murdering 99% of the vampire population.
Which now, instead of it being like it was originally supposed to be, which is just like a typical rock star concert.
It's a vampire concert. It's like vampire
private concert in the woods.
It's like vampire Woodstock or vampire Burning Man.
Yup.
I would say this is more of a vampire Woodstock than a Burning Man.
Yeah.
It will later turn into a Burning Man, but it starts out as a Woodstock.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But so it ends with Lestat and Louis getting snuck by Alex, Armand, and
Alex
Daniel.
was just there, just smoking. He was just being the distraction while Armand and Daniel just sliced their heads off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
And also wearing the most stereotypical vampire mask I've ever seen.
Yep. And I mean, they kind of hinted at it, like in the episode when he randomly like showed up in that same mask and was like, obey the 5 laws. And it's like, see, Charlie Brown with rocks agrees with me.
Yeah.
So,
he was just.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like. I'm still curious on how this goes. We did get confirmation from the showrunner that, like, if it does get renewed, that Queen of the Damned is going to be the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So, fingers crossed that it will get renewed.
I mean, with how the show has been doing so far, I definitely think it'll be renewed, but you never know for sure.
Yeah,
But until then, we're gonna have a very explosive finale.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, like I said, the seance scene alone made this episode way worth the watch. Like, holy crap, that was so good.
And I like how Jacob Anderson put it, because he was like, when we first did it, and I saw the script, I was like, so gonna play this off as defensive.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel bad for Louis because obviously since I play Louis, I very much sympathize with and empathize with the character. It's like, no, actually, we deserved all that.
Yeah, and I totally blanking on his name, but the guy that played Lestat.
Yeah. Sam Reed.
Yeah, Sam Reed. He was also just like, even just sitting there.
We were just like, whoa, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love that like Delaney talked about like she was like, we had a few takes and I was happy with them, but I had one more. And then I just ascended into a whole nother level of anger. And I like what she said. She was like, as Claudia's actress and as a fan of Claudia, I was still very angry for Claudia and kind of held that anger. And I really tried to bring that to the performance, which she definitely did.
Oh, absolutely, she did.
And that final take, like I said, that part with the Madeline, oh, that was just chef's kiss.
And she's just screaming bloody murder for Madeline as she's phasing out of reality.
Yep. Oh man, that was good. So good. Beautiful work there.
And that is like the song "Brutal Love" and this whole tour de force performance from Delaney is like the best parts of the episode. That's why it's in the top 2 of episodes.
Yeah.
For like just the series as a whole. We'll see how the
finale stacks up. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And all I gotta say, it has to deliver solid,
because they've been building up a lot of different like subplots and plots that are gonna have to converge in this one episode. So like,
or they could be continuing threads for Queen of the Damned.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that for sure.
That is true.
We're going to be ending other plot threads.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want them to stick the landing for this particular season alone, because then it could easily dovetail into Queen of the Damned. But if they don't stick the landing for this, Queen of the Damned will be kind of a weaker season by extension.
And also this is supposed to be the big show, right? So like it's gotta be spectacular. Like, you know, we're definitely gonna go into this with a high bar for the finale.
Mm-hmm.
But let us know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. What were your thoughts on Claudia's performance, and you know, anything you have to say about the episode as a whole? Tell us in the comments down below. Do all the usual YouTube things. Like the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you're on mobile, please hit the hype button. We really appreciate it. And until next time, we will catch you guys in the finale. Peace.